What's good with you, bro?
Butterflies.
Oh, let me stop this. What's good? Shout out to one community in the chat. He ain't seen bro in like a few years. You know what I'm saying? Um, but Kiki, come on up, and I'm gonna drop the link. Um, and I ain't heard from one community in a long time, so if you do want to come up, so you're more than welcome, bro. You know what I mean? Get some things out of the way. You know what I mean with that. So let me get that going. Shout out to everybody that came in, hit that like button. Hope you're enjoying the music and all that. You know what I'm saying? So this will be a stream. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go and review since everybody was talking about that stream we did the other day. We're gonna review that stream, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna see, the controversy and y'all a lot of things are going to be debunked. So got Kiki here. So what's good, baby? You looking good. What's up, baby?
Hey.
What's good? I'm gonna put you on camera and stuff. You can talk to the people.
I unplugged my microphone, so I didn't know if you could hear me.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing? Happy Saturday.
Yeah. Like OBS is it's like a whole thing. So we get it up here. We take this down slideshow. Yeah.
So I'm trying to get my microphone back up.
Yeah. So y'all, we had a little argument on live, and there was a big miscommunication about everything that went down, and so much mysterious stuff have happened. People like made up all kinds of assumptions and things about us, and whether or not we're together. Like we're definitely together. Um, we're definitely together, and it was just a miscommunication. And Kiki could talk more about how the miscommunication happened if you want.
Well, I mean, I thought you were gonna play the video, and then we just go through it.
All right, so let's go ahead and get to
that. So we were just gonna, because everybody thinks that like we're so embarrassed about the live. We're not. It's normal. It's what human beings go through. Am I embarrassed about our behavior? Yeah, but we always keep it real about who we are, the challenges that we face, and how we deal with it. We're not fake, and we don't hide anything about us. Though people like to think that they can exploit us for our shortcomings, you really can't, because we learn from them and we share with other people so that they could possibly learn from them too.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and play it. We're gonna get it started, and y'all see what happened. You know what I mean?
So we'll talk. We'll ask each other like what happened here, or like when we see something happening, we'll be like, okay, pause. Right there was the moment. This type of thing. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
We did this.
It might be better. It might be better, but I don't know if I should have set it up through Instagram. So me and Kiki been video chat through Instagram a lot too. You know what I'm saying? And there's a few things that we are reinitiating to do. You know what I'm saying? So we're doing a lot more video chatting. And but let's get into this first, and we'll talk about that later. All right?
Yeah, we'll talk about how we made up and all this kind of
Peace,
stuff.
everybody.
Because it was
rocky. They said we broke up. You know what I'm saying?
Did you say we broke up, or they just made
No, they said
up?
you dumped me last night. They were saying that you dumped me. So I was like, Kiki, get your ass over here. We got to get it all the way together. You know what I'm saying? So, but obviously it's not true. You know what I mean? What's going on, LGI? All right. You know what I mean? Like, we did talk last night. We both talked about how we felt. And
I was drinking for New Year's, and that's what I wanted to do, like other millions of Americans. But I guess because of my dark history with, drinking and all, it concerned Octavius, and it concerned him a little bit too much, in my opinion. But I'm fine.
Yeah. Yeah, and but what I'm saying, I stayed up till I stayed up till like 6 in the morning, you know what I'm saying? And so the live took place like 9 in the morning. I was nowhere around. Plus I'm revamping my internet, so a lot of time, like half the day, if I am home, I'm not getting notifications like that. You know what I'm saying? But
Shut up, Jeff Notebook. I'm not in the mood for you. All right, so
I
you
think
can already see, like,
we ain't got
yeah,
no
like
issues
from
and
the
nothing like that.
beginning.
You know what I'm
Hold
saying?
on, pause it a little bit.
Go ahead.
Pause it a little bit. So from the beginning, you can hear like the attitude in my voice. Like, I'm feeling like you're being overprotective boyfriend. I know what I'm doing. And then somebody in the chat, a troll, comes in. To me, it's a troll because I don't know who it is. And then they aggravate me like a little bit more. So I'm already like sitting on ready. I could tell right there from the tone of my voice.
Yeah. And I started getting a little uncomfortable. I was like, kind of figuring out what's going on in that situation. But let's go. And I do understand that sobriety is a journey.
Oh God, here we go.
Yeah, sobriety a journey.
So
say,
pause.
Say, oh God, here we go. I was like, as soon as I heard that, I was like, hold on. I said, look at my face. My face is like, bro, like. I'm like,
and
bro.
I said, oh God, here we go, because I didn't realize. I mean, so much had went on the night before, or sometimes I'm asleep when he's talking to me. That's the honest truth too. I'm asleep, and he's thinking that I'm, because he'll say, "Are you there, Kiki? Are you there, babe?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, I'm listening." But I need to stop doing that. I will actually be asleep sometimes. So I don't know if I was asleep. I don't know if I was incoherent. I don't know what the issue was, but I didn't know that he was going to come live in my head at that time and talk about my business. I was like, that's your concern, not my concern. Wait a minute. Now you want to make it these people's concern? So that's why I was like, oh God.
Yeah, and plus it was just supposed to be like a little breeze through conversation. It's just like, yeah, we like what you talked about today, like you back on the journey or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You talked about that. So that's
so
where
when you heard the oh God, what were you thinking? Oh God.
I was like, I'm confused. I'm confused, and I'm thinking like this is not gonna be good looking good. It's not gonna be looking good. But I thought we could move past that. But
like if I owe anybody anything, it would be I owe it to myself to be the best version of me. But when it comes to YouTube, I don't owe anybody anything. I don't know. I don't have to explain myself.
No, you ain't gotta explain yourself. I mean, but it's something that you had, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't think we were gonna go there in the conversation, but but it's something that you have promoted, which is your journey. You know what I mean? And so
and I'm still on my journey.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still on my journey.
So like to not recognize that that's been part of what you've been saying is, it wouldn't be fair to people that it's just not saying the people that follow you or whatever, but that's what you've been putting out is that,
what?
You've been putting out the fact that you own a sobriety.
I put out my story, my life, my story. I don't have a sobriety channel. I don't judge other people. I don't tell them how to be a Christian. I don't tell them how to live their lives sober or incoherent.
Go ahead.
All right. So at that moment, it wasn't that like I've been sharing my life. I've been sharing my journey this whole time. It's not like I wanted to withhold now my journey from you. Like, oh, you don't get to know this about me. It wasn't that. It was because of the scrutiny that I've been through on here. You have to understand, I was defensive now. And because Octavius was so worried for me during, that time I decided to drink for New Year's, I was like already agitated. And then like I don't listen, I'm grown. I get on here and I talk about it because I want to, but he wasn't coming at me like the agitators have been coming at me, right? How they always attack me for that. He wasn't on that attack team, but I'm already on the defense. I didn't know we was going to talk about this. We hadn't talked it out. Him and me, we already had like harsh conversation already about this thing. And I'm pretty much like, leave me alone. I do what I want to do. But not trying to be rebellious, but just like, it's like you have that person that you love, right? And maybe something bad happened to them when they rode on their motorcycle, right? And they're like, I'm better now. I have more control. I'm just gonna ride my motorcycle to the corner store and I'm gonna be fine. Well, you have that person that was there when something really bad happened to them, something really awful, and they just don't want them to do it at all. So
Yeah.
it's like the struggling of those two people, but in this case, it was alcohol. So Octavius was thinking that I was gonna go on a downward spiral and probably still be drinking today, and I knew that that's not what I wanted for myself, and I was gonna get full control and come back. So I just got on the defense end, and I was really mad at Octavius, but really there was no reason for me to be defensive right there. Now listening to it back, I was just already on the defense.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, I was kind of, I'm not trying to say I'm sounding all innocent, but I was just confused. You know what I'm saying? So, um,
Well,
yeah,
you
because it
didn't make sure
Partnered up
too
with
that
well, I will say this that I
before
didn't
we did.
before we went live. I said let's go live. I was I didn't do a recap like before I went live tonight. We did a recap, so we know what we're going to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't do a recap before we went live. Usually that's what we do. So I was already had it in my head what we talked. What I thought I talked with her the night before, and you know what I mean. So we were both thrown off. We were like, why are they doing it? We were both like, well, why is she doing this? Why is this happening? Type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we were both like hold up, unstoppable object meets an immovable force. That's really what that was. You know.
Other people that drink, they can't tell you one day that I told them you need to stop drinking, you need to put the bottle down. Nothing like that. I'm living my life. I choose to live a sober life, and that's what I'm doing. Did I drink on New Year's? Yes, I did. Am I gonna sit here and be beat up about it? No, I'm not. I'm moving on. Like I went
I
back
know
to work. I went to
no one's
school. Like
beating you up about it. You know what I'm saying? No one's beating you up about um, the fact that you did it what you did as an adult. You know what I'm saying? Um, but you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, just to say that, hey, you promoted sobriety, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying it's on that sobriety tip that you've been promoting, I will take license to say that yes, you promoted that, and you know what I mean. I know it could be what it could make you feel like people are judging you. It's not that no one's judging you. It's the fact that this what you have been putting out. You know what I'm saying?
oh wow.
So
Okay.
this is what you've been putting out.
All right.
yeah.
Pause. I'll explain my ad libs.
Oh, hold
The
on,
laugh.
I got I ain't talk. We're in the middle of the show, but I stop the show for one minute. What's good, bro?
Salute, salute, man. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I just wanted to say salute to y'all, man. You and Kiki, man. You know what I mean? I just stopped. Happy New Year's to the both of y'all. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Everything gonna go through something. As long as y'all strong within yourself, within the most high, within all those things, nothing else matters. You know what I'm saying? When we let the internet start to play into our relationships, that's what starts to change things. You know what I mean? It started to change my own relationship that I was in. You know what I mean? I know we went through our
Yeah,
own things, but let's be honest. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And at the end of the day, when we let those things start to, you know what I mean? Because once we know what we know, nothing else matters around that. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter where we at in the world. So as long as y'all believe in each other, I see y'all pictures, I see y'all look good, y'all look happy. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
We all got issues, you know what I'm saying? If Kiki had her issues, she was drinking at the time. And no one's perfect, you know what I'm saying? No one's perfect. So at the end of the day, salute to you. May this year just bring you prosperity, you know what I mean? Any challenges, is any addictions, anything that we feel we dealing with, because we addicted to many things in life. It ain't just liquor, man. Some people got other things that they're addicted
Yeah,
to, and they need to stop that. You feel me? So You know what I mean? Just bless y'all. Just know that even from me to you, you know what I'm saying? I send
Yeah, I
y'all nothing but
appreciate that, man.
blessings and nothing but love. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all thing,
Thank
man.
you so
Yeah.
much. And welcome back. I heard a lot about you.
I'm,
I had a chance to kick it with you yet, but I heard that you and Octavius were really good friends.
yeah, we was cool, man. We
Yeah,
cool. We cool, man. You know what
I
I'm
would
saying?
say that I got a hand in being a co-host with his channel for a few months. You know what I mean? We met over on Uncle Suge's channel, and then I went over there, and then I was already in a conscious community, but he was in the conscious sector and black sector at the same time. So I got my feet wet with being a co-host on this channel for a while. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And
a fact.
yeah.
That's a fact. And then when we went to war, then you started going live. So
Oh
look,
yeah,
I was
yeah.
telling you the whole time. I was telling you the whole time, go live, go live. Then
Yeah,
build a
yeah,
channel. What's
yeah,
going on?
yeah,
But
yeah.
at the end of the day, that's how it is, man. Swords gonna
Mm-hmm.
sharpen swords, man. You know what I'm saying? However it is, sometimes
Yeah.
we look at things as negative, but sometimes it
Mm-hmm.
takes negative things to cause positive reactions, man.
Yeah.
Negative and
Yeah.
positive goes together, man. It's symbiotic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
because I was just
just know.
happy just hitting links back then. You know, I'm just happy
I
hitting links.
remember.
Yeah.
I remember. And you're a good person, man. You're a good
Yeah,
dude,
I
man. You know what I'm
appreciate you
saying?
too, man.
You're a
Yeah, I
good dude,
appreciate
you
you.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I was emotional at the time too, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
even in that situation, we could have spoke about shit. I felt that you were saying little shots at me, but even if you were sending the shots at me,
Yeah.
even though, you know what I'm saying, I could have spoke to you and I
Mm-hmm.
probably should have, but you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just know
Yeah.
that. Just know
Yeah.
that. Nothing but love, bro.
Nothing but love, bro.
Nothing but love. So I don't want to stop y'all show though. I just stopped the, you know
All
what I
right,
mean?
yeah,
Another day I'll
cool.
pop up on y'all. I'll pull up on y'all both and I'll come chop with y'all because I see y'all live and shit. I'll come and
All right.
pull up and
You
chop
gonna
with y'all.
start doing media again?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna build I'm gonna do a next channel though. One community with number one
Okay.
community. And I think I'm gonna do
So
that.
you
I
gonna
still got
leave
my
that one
channels.
that you
Still got my
on
channel.
alone?
I still got my channels already, but I think I'm gonna build
Mm-hmm.
another channel and I'm gonna start going live on that though. But you know,
Okay.
I'm gonna pop out though. So you know, I'm at number one
Oh,
community and
so
stuff. So
before
I'm gonna
you
start.
go, what do you think
What's
about
up?
them saying that I had a part in your death? Like,
Oh my death, man! I know that. Look, I'm gonna save piece of that. We gonna save that for the continuation. We gonna save piece of that. Cause look,
yeah,
I was in the cut the whole time while people was making death stories. Hold
yeah,
on, son. I was in
yeah,
the cut. I could have popped out like Kaiser Sose and told him it was
yeah,
me, but you know what I'm saying? It's all good. But
yeah.
look,
You was
we
just in
gonna
the cut
save that.
laughing, huh?
I was in the cut, man. I was in the cut. But you know what? It's
yeah,
all good, man. You know what I'm saying? The
yeah.
internet's the internet, man. I ain't trying to change it, man.
Oh
It's
no,
all good,
I
man.
didn't take it serious. I was just laughing at it
Nah,
myself. Like I'm like,
you
wow,
know
like
what
they
it
really
is,
believe that
man.
shit.
Even Kat, they were trying to blame Kat too. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
sometimes maybe she
mm-hmm.
have some gripes and she probably want to get her little shots off because you know even you feel like you want to bust some shots like damn niggas is blaming me. What the hell?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
at the end of the day, we all got our feelings that we feel, but you know it's just about winning, man. All of us, man, we black, man. We need to win, man. You know what I mean? And that's
Yeah.
what I came to YouTube for in the beginning. I created
Mm-hmm.
one community for that reason and that sole purpose, where everybody could shine, everybody
Mm-hmm.
could lift up. I try to help everybody to lift. I brought a lot of moderators to the channel. Like, yo, come stop being a moderator. Come stop being a chat person. Come up and talk and like, come on, like, let's get to
Yeah,
it.
yeah. You did. You
Come on.
did. Yeah.
We the people, because it's all
Mm-hmm.
of us. We gonna be the ones that gonna change this future right now. We the news, we
Mm-hmm.
everything, man. So
Yeah.
salute to you, salute to Kiki, salute to
Mm-hmm.
y'all, the primes, man. You already know the vibe. I'm gonna pop out on y'all another day though. You heard?
All right. I appreciate you, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Salute, salute, salute.
All right. Peace, bro.
Welcome back.
Salute to everybody in the chat. You already know. Happy New
Mm-hmm.
Year's to y'all, yo.
Happy New Year's, bro.
Happy New
All right.
Year.
Shout out
I
to
can't
one
hear.
community. You can't hear
Oh,
me? You can't hear me?
yeah, I can now. I can now.
Oh, okay. The
So look at both of our faces, though.
mm-hmm.
Look at your face and look at my face.
Yeah.
So there's a problem right here.
Yeah. We looking like, bro. Like what's
There's a
good,
problem.
Judah Nazareth in the building.
Hey,
Yeah.
everybody in the chat. I can't see the chat, but we just recapping our video. If you just came in, we just recapping our video where things went left. Was it yesterday or day before yesterday? I don't know. Things happen so fast on the internet, but we
Yeah.
just recapping our video where we got mad at each other and things went left. And I don't know. I think we broke up on this
And
video.
Kiki been in the beef sector all for like the last 72 hours. So she been getting the girls together. So, you know, she look at her face like she look like
Oh, and
yeah,
that one.
yeah. She She been
and I
over
had
there.
my Cruella DeVille red lipstick on.
Yeah, she ready.
Baby, with my moo from Japan, straight out of Japan. Okay, it was the silk version, not the Big Mama version. Okay.
Yeah.
Baby, I was ready. I was a little bit of Madeira, a little bit of what is it? Harajuku, a little bit of Shantae. I don't know, but we was that face, baby, was given. I'm not about to play with you right now.
What's good?
What is your face giving? What's up,
I'm
Ken?
looking like I'm just got that stare, like, bro, like I know this ain't happening right now. And I'm looking at your face, like, bro, I'm trying to like just stay cool, like, you know, stay cool, Octavius, you know. But yeah, we you want to go for it?
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, so putting that out there, I'm all for the sobriety journey, and
really,
yeah.
All right, pause. I'll tell you what I was thinking.
I mean, but Kiki, it's like Kiki, you been that's what you've been putting.
Pause.
Like we just did a celebration,
bro.
Yeah.
You be late on the pause button, bro. But this is what I'm thinking, because you're like, we've been putting the sobriety out there, and I'm thinking like, I felt like you was trying to say, which you wasn't, but I feel like you was trying to say I was fake on my sobriety, like how all the other channels that want to try to lie on me and drag me, like, oh, she acting like she's sober and she not, when clearly y'all could tell the difference between me being sober and me being intoxicated. So I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Really? That's what we doing?
Yeah,
so I didn't know if you was trying to drag me at this point.
No, I didn't
know.
We was talking, like, I reminded her, like, we did a live on the 31st. I think it was the 31st.
Yeah, it was my countdown of my year.
Yeah, and we talked about that part too. So I was like, oh, you know, we talked about June, and it was like, yeah, sometimes you may have a slip up, you know what I'm saying, or whatever it is, or really, you know, it's part of it. You did a very eloquent job speaking on it, you know what I mean? And I thought we were just gonna recap on that a little bit and then move forward, you know what I mean, to explain to the people
which makes sense. It makes sense to tell the difference between what happened that time and what happened this time, which is something I think we should talk about at the end. But yeah, I didn't know where you was coming from. I thought you was trying to like I'm still sober. Like, you're really playing with me right now.
No, I'm not playing with you.
You really are. You're
trying. I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with you at all. I'm saying if you put it out there that, hey, this is what we are promoting, right? You just did a stream that said you celebrated it. I can testify. No, listen, I can testify and stop feeling like a victim because I see your mouth.
Wow, you're trying to bash me like
but you got your mouth open. Like you're ready to get me together. Like just chill.
No, I'm not gonna get you together. I'm gonna let you do what you do because you looking how you.
What you gotta say about that? Like we go back to, I think
look at your face. Look at your face. You said.
No, I thought when I was talking,
you looking like you trying to get me together, and I'm
look at my face right now. Look at my face right there. I done moved in my chair and shit. I was like, Lord. Like,
look,
bro,
look at that smirk. I got a smirk on my face. Like, really? That's what we about to do? Okay. Okay, mother sucker.
Hey, this is what we are promoting, right? You just did a stream that said you celebrated it. I can testify. No, listen, I can attest. See that look right there? I say, yes, it's about to go to hell right now. That face there. I say that face right there, but hey, it's about to go to hell. I can testify and stop feeling like a victim because I see your mouth.
Wow, you're trying to bash me like
but you got your mouth open, like you ready to get me together. Like just chill.
No, I'm not gonna get you together. I'm gonna let you do what you do because you looking how you looking. That's what's going on. We both complaining about how
I'm saying the thing is, I thought you would agree with me about the sobriety journey because that's what you've been on, Kiki.
And I'm still sober. And what?
And that's good that you sober today. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if you want, but I'm saying they was like, okay, but she was saying, why did I go live last night? I was saying that I went live last night. Hey, if you have your slip up in your sobriety journey, because that's what
I didn't have no slip up. I intentionally drank for New Year's.
Okay, but then you start hitting links.
And
You start hitting links.
and
Start hitting links. You got
look
into a
at your
whole bunch of
face.
shit. Okay, you
I
confronted
got
whoever.
into shit with the same horse that I've been fighting for the last 2 years. I also made up with a couple of people.
No, it's cool. It's cool, sexy toy. It's like, but I'm saying,
no,
it's just a point.
like
It's just a point. It's just a
play
point.
good cop, bad cop, but you trying to like put me out there like that. Like that's not Team Kiki.
No,
bro.
I'm not. Well, I'm not. The thing is, Kiki, you put this out here about the sobriety thing.
All right, you got it.
Okay, so I'm saying, okay, you sober today. If you sober today,
you got it. Yeah, I'm sober today. I've been sober every motherfucking day. What are you talking about?
We wasn't sober the last 2 days.
I wasn't sober on New Year's. You're right.
Okay.
And that's not 2 days. That's one day. It starts at midnight.
No. If you were sober yesterday, then you wouldn't went live this morning assuming that I was dragging you. And somebody could tell you that I dragged you this morning.
You're talking about yesterday.
It happened today. It happened today.
Bro, I was not drinking today. I'm working.
I'm not saying you did, but obviously you forgot. Obviously you forgot that me and you even had I was on the phone with you for hours. You was asleep. You was sleeping.
But you wanted to think. I didn't force you to be on the phone.
Okay, then how the hell you gonna think that I was dragging you last night? How you gonna think I'm dragging?
So bad. Go ahead, bro. Go off.
No, but how you gonna think that I drag you because some trolls told you that? And I'm seeing like all this shit. Like I don't know how long the live was. Like 3 hours or something. What you thinking right now?
Go ahead, hero.
I can
tell there's no coming back. Right there. You pause it.
Yeah.
When we were both smiling at each other like that, there was no coming back. We're both mad as hell. Get that look off your face right there.
Yeah, that should get mad. Oh, I don't know if you dragged me. You know what I mean? That's fucked up. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, you don't remember that we was talking about.
Okay, so let's clear this up. On New Year's Eve, I was not drinking. On New Year's Day, when the clock strike midnight, that is the first time I had alcohol. I had a champagne toast at the place where I went. Before New Year's Eve, I was dressed. I was here. I think I hit Lemon's panel and I just sat there for a few minutes. I didn't say anything. I was not drinking. I drove to my destination and I hung out with my friends. I was not drinking for 2 days. I was drinking New Year's Day.
Right.
So that's what really like was starting to trigger me. Like you're really trying to I felt like you was really trying to lie on me, like trying to make it seem like I haven't been sober. And so I was getting pissed. Like, why are you? I thought you were that mad. So I thought you were that mad because I went out with my friends.
Yeah.
And I was out with my friends for a long time. That's what I thought the bottom line was that wasn't being said. And I was like, oh, so you mad. So you're going to try to destroy me on the internet. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone said in the chat, you said I wasn't, Annie said, I did leave Kai a message telling her that I was in the chat. I was in the chat. Mr. Prime never said anything about you. So somebody left now.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I think I saw that message, but when I logged on, all I saw was, okay, it was a chat. It was me and your name, and then somebody said, I think you should talk to her about this offline. So I went live, and I said I wasn't even serious. I put your name in the title, but I guess I didn't let you know, hey, it's clickbait or whatever. And because when we last spoke, I don't know what you were thinking. What did you think when you saw the title? Because that's what triggered you.
Well, it's a certain part I ain't gonna play in this live that we're reviewing, but it was basically, you know what I mean, like, wow, because I'm thinking like we just talked about this the night before. Why is this happening? You know what I'm saying? The ideas of this video was already talked about, but you know, I thought that you was agreement with it. You know what I mean? And so, you know, I'm feeling ambushed myself because I'm like, well, what the hell is going on? You know. though. That's how I was looking at it.
Okay. You doing your big one?
I'm not doing my big one. Like if I want to do some big shit, I can do a big shit on another level. You know that.
Right, of course you can.
Okay, so
and I can
don't think that I'm using
I
this shit
can
for clout,
too,
'cause
but
I'm not.
it's gonna make you look good.
What's that?
Oh, you're dragging your girlfriend? Like you...
No one's dragging you. I'm saying now, did I drag you up until that point?
No, the thing is, what I saw the two egos clash. I said, "Oh, you want to drag me or whatever?" He's like, "I'm not dragging you. If I wanted to drag you, I could drag you on another level." That was unnecessary.
No, I said do a big one on another level.
Rewind it back.
Nah.
It's gonna make you look good.
Big shit, I can do a big shit on another level. You know, do big when you say do your big one.
That's what I mean. You think you did your big one, so you like
Mm-hmm.
if I want to do big one, I could do big one on another level. Like what do you mean by that? Like, why are you being rude? I guess because I was rude. Like, you think you're doing your big one, so it was egos right there.
Mm-hmm. Right. You know,
right? Of course you can.
Okay, so
and I
don't think that I'm using.
I
this shit
can
for clout,
too,
'cause
but
I'm not.
it's gonna make you look good.
What's that?
Oh, you're dragging your girlfriend? Like
No one's dragging you. I'm saying that hey, you did a live talking about sobriety less than 2 weeks ago. Like you going on like okay, you did that.
Less than 2 weeks
Okay,
ago.
then and why is the contradiction that?
Why are you making this a
why,
whole?
No, why are you contradicting it right now and making it seem
I'm
like
not. I drank for New Year's. You're
okay.
Crazy.
So you drank. Okay, that's part of your journey if you want to move forward. But if you saying fuck the journey, are you saying fuck the journey? Are you saying fuck the journey? So like we can like the thing is, are you just like we're just gonna be like
You're
in the
trying to
future?
put that narrative.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. I'm like, oh damn, like wow, like she said like fuck that shit, like nigga, it's a party all the time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That's what I'm thinking.
You're telling me like let's just continue to talk about the journey as you go through. I'm not hearing that. I'm hearing you're supposed to be on a journey. So you just party all the time now. You ain't even with the journey. You outside with your friends and you just like, hey, I'm on one. Like, that's what I'm thinking you saying to me. And I'm like, seriously?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'm thinking
so I'm thinking like, why are you doing me like that?
I was thinking more about like what we put out on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? And which is true.
Right. You were thinking YouTube, and I'm just popping back into real life from hanging outside with my friends and not with my friends. I don't explain every facet of my life. YouTube is like a vlog to me, and they've seen like parts of my life that my friends haven't necessarily had because I shut off the outside. So YouTube is like a whole different world than my real life. So I need to transition back into what I do on YouTube, what I present on YouTube, and what I talk about, but I haven't fully gotten in that mode yet. And so while you're talking about journeys and explaining, like I'm getting upset. Like, why are you trying to act like I'm crazy?
Yeah. Oh, let me blow it up again for everybody.
Oh, and shout out to just this little intervention while we're on the intervention. Mac, makeup. I do have on my makeup today. Yes, I was just doing the lipstick thing, but I did get this nice blush. It's the coveted Coral, and it's like a creamy blush. So y'all know I've been doing my little makeup, and then the lipstick you see in there is the Fenty. I hope they pay me for that.
Yeah.
No,
I'm not trying to put a narrative out there because I'm saying you're making me look like a fool right now.
Y'all got this. Y'all clip this. Y'all take the sound. Do whatever you want. That's there. You go. You good?
Yeah. See my face there. I'm looking down like damn. Yeah. Look at my face like wow. Like. I'm like, damn, I done talked to her like a whole hour, like you know what I'm saying, last night, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. I was like, man, the hell going on now? Man? Like, I'm feeling ambushed myself. So I'm like, damn, like, this is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, no one's up here trying to make you look bad. You're trying to make me look bad because I'm saying that you've been on the journey for sobriety, and then you're switching it up now. You're the one switching it up and saying there's some other shit.
Well, I'm a drunk now.
Okay, well, if that's what you want to put out there, Kiki, I ain't.
Yeah.
You know
that's what you're putting out there.
No, I ain't putting that out there.
Because why are you even bringing this up, like, on YouTube? Like, you're crazy, bro.
Oh, well.
It's crazy.
If you did a live the other day to your subscribers saying that you've been this,
it's called subscribers.
However, I said I'm country. That's all right. Correct. So if you've been saying that like that time, yes, I'm going to hold you to that to say yes. It is something that we
you are trying to make something out on YouTube because you're mad because I went outside without you. So now you're going to try to come on the internet and try to make me look bad, try to bring up sobriety. Ain't nobody tripping on that shit. Everybody can
pause. Yeah.
So that's what I was saying earlier, that I was feeling inside that you're just mad because I hung out with my friends maybe a little bit longer than you wanted me to. So you're making this whole thing about sobriety. Like I hadn't,
right?
Like,
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't gathered myself yet.
Yeah. Shout out to the moderators doing a good job, excellent job knocking them trolls out the box. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all.
Thank God I don't see the trolls. Thank you, moderators.
Yeah, we got some excellent moderators.
Because it isn't. We're trying to do grown folks things in 2025. We try to do things on grown folks levels. We started our channels talking about our relationship in this way. When we go through issues, we don't hide them from you. We put them on here. You know what I'm saying? We talk it out. If we have a live that one would perceive to be embarrassing, we did this before. We go back and we break down the live and we talk about where things went wrong. And then we'll talk about how we made up and whatever else leads to the conversation. So nobody can be like, oh, I got the law. You don't have anything because we're human.
Yeah.
Now you can keep a snippet of a live and put your spin, put your stank on it, like Ike Turner say, and make it look bad. But hey, if you got all that time in the world, and that's you. We're not responding to that type of stuff. We're not fighting with these I wouldn't call them content creators. They're not content creators. People that turn on a camera phone and upload videos or live stream. And we don't have time for that in 2025. See that I changed. Everybody know that I'm doing good. Like, you're weird, bro. You're weird for this. I say that when I get mad.
Saying that you had a sobriety journey.
Weird. Man, get me the fuck up off this link. You was a boy.
Ooh,
I swear to God.
Ooh. You look fake right now. Yeah. I'm like, what? I see this.
Why did you have to throw that in?
Because I'm like thinking, I just talked to. I'm like, hold up, we go ahead and do the. We could just talk from that point because
well, the thing about it is, you kept saying sobriety, and to me, every time I heard you say sobriety, it was you saying that I'm not sober. That's what I kept hearing. You're not sober, and I was getting pissed. Like every time you said it, it was like a deeper dig. So I'm like, nah, let me, and I was just angry by that point, and I left. Mm-hmm. And then you called me to come back, and you weren't changing your stance, and I wasn't connecting with you. I wasn't understanding what your angle was or where we were going with it. I still didn't understand. So
yeah, we both felt ambushed by each other. So it's like I'm feeling like, dang, bro, like I'm getting like right. You know what I mean? I'm thinking that like we talked about this last night.
Yeah.
and everything was gonna be all good. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
because I was like, yeah, we sobriety journey, because I mean, yeah, what it would
Yeah.
be. We got to actually talk to the people about what they have seen, and that we're not gonna lie about. Yeah, she did have a drink. You know what I mean? But everything all good.
I had a bottle of wine and I had a champagne toast. But
Mm-hmm.
we I also made a video right after you called me fake, and I titled my video "You a Fake A Ninja."
Mm-hmm.
And to me, I had just been ambushed. You had just tried to put out my business
I didn't see it. If you want to share
in
it,
my
you can
mind.
share it. You can share it because I didn't see it.
Oh
I
Lord.
didn't. I'm gonna get dragged.
No, you didn't. This one is.
I thought I'm better off not seeing it or something.
No, this is. I didn't really say too much, but I'm gonna go ahead and play it. I was pretty mad. I was pretty mad.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody that came through. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Shout out to Rena Black, Kid Nola, King of Commentary. Who else? LGI, Annie. I saw Judah come through. One Community. Tinkerbell was good. Who else we got? Yeah, One Community came through. Tana's Gym. Shout out to all of the new people. Some people I never seen before over here, so shout out to y'all.
Shout out to everybody and everybody in the clouds.
Yeah.
And everybody that'll catch the replay, because it's a lot of lives going on right now.
All right, so I'm gonna blow this up so they can see it, and they'll hear your voice.
38 hot right there.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know when you're ready for me to play.
All right.
So this is right after you told me that I looked fake as hell.
Mm-hmm. All right, go ahead.
Bro, what Octavius is doing right now is very disgusting. He is trying to manipulate conversations and trying to turn on conversations on me on YouTube. It is the next day. It is after New Year's. It is the next day. I was not drinking for 2 days. I drank for New Year's. I drank for New Year's. That's it, and that's my prerogative. He's trying to change my whole story, my whole trajectory, and I don't think I deserve that. I think I've been very good to him. Okay, about to speed through this part. Man, I've been good to that dude. I don't know why. Like, he's supposed to be like like my feelings are really hurt. Y'all can have it. Y'all can have it. Y'all can talk about me. Y'all can.
Do you really believe I was over there?
No, I mean, good to Octavius. Like, why you want to play with me like that? Yeah. Like, why would you do that? Like, you make a leak. Like, I just talked to you, and then you go on YouTube. Why you even discuss put like that narrative like that? Why are you doing that to me? Like, what did I do to you to make you hate me like that? Like, I've been good to you. And you talking about, oh, I could drag you. I could put out this. Like, why are you doing that to me?
I didn't even say I drag you. Like, I'm like, yeah. That's what I said. Like, drag shit. I said, bro, I'm like, bro, I ain't like. I'm like, where's she getting it? I'm trying to drag her, man. You feel me? Let me go. Where's she getting? I'm trying to drag her. I'm like,
I told you every time you kept saying the word sobriety, it just felt like you was just like, you know what I'm saying, trying to take a dig at me as if I was doing opposite of that, as if I wasn't that, as if everything I worked for was just gone, thrown away, was just no good, was just And I was upset. Like, why are you doing that to me?
Yeah. And at the same time, I'm feeling like ambushed myself. So I'm like, I don't like, you know, like I had a lot of things going through my head at the same time. You know what I mean? She was feeling hurt, and like it's a lot of things that we have started to recalibrate as far as our relationship as of now. Is like, um, and I also even say for those that are spiritual, we our prayer life, so we kind of slipped on that. You know what I mean? And that's one of the main things that kept us tight. You know what I'm saying? Kept us very
Yeah,
tight.
that's the first thing we did. And then the second thing, we both determined what we could have done differently. The moment that I was uncomfortable, instead of me throwing a temper tantrum, instead of me catching all this attitude, I could have just typed in the back chat. I could have sent
Yeah,
a Instagram message. I'm uncomfortable. I think we should change the topic because I don't understand. Maybe he should hit him knowing me, like you see, he noticed my looks when it was about to go wrong. He could have said, well, let's change this and we'll redo this later or whatever. But we
yeah,
both should have played off of each other, because in public, I believe we would have played off each other's context clues. We wouldn't, if we
hmm
was in person together, we wouldn't have let that happen. I wouldn't have stormed off talking about F this, and you wouldn't have been like, oh, well, I could do my big one. Like, we would look crazy
yeah,
in conflict. So
yeah,
yeah, it was just a lot going on, so we should have handled that better. So I apologize to all of you,
yeah,
but this is life,
yeah,
and we'll
yeah.
try to do better.
Oh, they ever said that you dumped me in that live too. So at the end of that live, you came back and you dumped me.
I said don't call me anymore.
Yeah. So I got dumped, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah, it
um
was other, I mean, yeah,
and and
yeah.
the trolls they made their lives and they got some numbers off of false narratives and stuff and they were celebrating and it just goes to show like people celebrate your loneliness out here. That's why you know what I mean? Like even in my life, I didn't play certain parts, but in my life, people were telling me what I should do, and I said, "Well, the thing is, I don't." One of the reasons why our relationship has lasted so long compared to a lot of others is that you have to be narcissistic as far as your relationship go, and knowing that you're an adult and you need to do what you feel you need to do. Because all these people online, they'll sit there and give you all this game and stuff like that, and then you look at their lives, they're not qualified to give a 4-year old what I'm saying education on how to read or write. You know what I'm saying? But they could talk game. They got game for you, but it sound good. But the thing is, if you're gonna make mistakes in your relationship, make them on your own. You know what I'm saying? Don't be influenced by the internet, especially in this space. And I think that's one of the reasons why we lasted so long. And I know that the sectors and stuff, especially like a sector with the beef sector where it's a lot of women, they're gonna have opinions about relationships. You love it. And the thing is, you still got to stay based in reality when it comes down to your relationship, your journey with that person. You know what I mean? And stay focused. And you have to let the person know that we are together. We have met. We have ate together. We have did a lot of things together in real life, and that we're real people to each other. We're not there to clout chase off each other or use each other for clicks and views. And often that's what happens on YouTube when it comes down to relationships. You know what I'm saying? They do that. And I've been accused of doing that. Kiki's been accused of doing that. At some points, we got mad and accused each other of doing that. But it's not the truth. So a lot of times it's spats of anger. Go ahead.
Mhm.
Go ahead. You got it.
And I do want to say, shout out to the beef sector, black sector, Mo3 sector, because they didn't try like some other sectors to make up all these other narratives and
Mm-hmm.
drag it out and bash us and nothing like that. They're just like, They want to know what's going on, and they're going to give their commentary on it, but then they moved on. They're on to other stuff. So shout out to them for knowing, that's Kiki, that's Octavius. A lot of them sent
Yeah.
DMs. I'm glad y'all still together. A lot of them sent messages. This warms my heart. This made me feel good. This made my day. A lot of the women, like, very, very supportive. Even the men, even like Lemon was saying last night, like, we have a regular relationship. So it is a lot of people. You're going to have your trolls, but we got to focus this year, practice focusing on the positive and not the negative. So there's a lot of people that celebrate our relationship, and that wasn't even nothing.
Yeah, and I
And
did see,
we've seen some
very
nasty.
positive. I did see a very positive, mainly very positive outpouring of support from the sectors. You know what I'm saying? That you named. You know what I mean? They came through in groves, and they were. And I get even. You know what I'm saying? I was saying Monarchy. She hit the link the other day. She said, "Check it out."
MGO, yeah,
MGO,
shout out
yeah,
to her.
yeah. And I was like, I was just, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, hey, listen, I wasn't trying to hear it at the time. You feel me?
Him
About
was
doing.
in his feelings.
Yeah, I was. I definitely was. Well, I
Yeah.
apologize to
So thank
her.
you, MGO. Yeah.
Yeah, I apologize to her for uh, if there were any. Like, if you know what I'm saying, she reached out to me after that, but it's all good. You know what I mean? It's all good.
Yeah. So speaking about the whole sobriety thing, as far as what happened to me in June when I had a very relapse, if you want to, that was a relapse because it was to deal with my emotion. I was drinking and I was not able to control my alcohol. I was not able to snap back. I just went in a downward spiral, and it was a depression, and it was just sadness, and it was where I had been before, right?
Right.
When I decided to stop drinking. For New Year's, for me was different. I don't know if it was a trigger or what, but I just know everybody around me was drinking, and which I go out with my friends all the time, and everybody around me is drinking. But the restaurant was actually handing each person a champagne or whatever, and I had a couple of my friends look over like, "Girl, take it," drink for New Year's, and I was like, okay. And I decided in that moment that that's what I was gonna do. And then, but no, it didn't stop with that one. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna give me a bottle of wine to celebrate or whatever. But it could have led to more, right? Because why didn't it just stop at a champagne toast? I don't know. Maybe next year it will. I can't determine what the future holds. I don't have any plans to drink for New Year's again. I'm not looking forward to it for it to happen. But this is part of my journey, and that's maybe I thought I was just gonna go straight through New Year's like I did last year and not drink alcohol at all. But this year I didn't. So I did enjoy myself. I had fun with my friends. If anybody is recovering from any type of addiction, I don't advise for you to play around with the very thing that was trying to take you out of here or take you down. I do not advise that. I advise to just look past it and don't look towards it. I have a very, very strong support system and God, so I was able to just snap back, but don't don't play with it because it's very dangerous. Because as you can see, that one drink led to a bottle, and it could have led to more. But again, I had that strong support system. And part of the thing is, I am online and I have been doing my sobriety journey online. So even though it looked like I was resistant and I was in like, this is my business, no, 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 you guys have held me accountable and I appreciate it. And Octavius held me accountable and I appreciate it because it's helped to change my life. So the next day came, I started school. Octavius, what was I doing tonight before we started
Oh,
this
school.
live?
Yeah, school. She was doing.
I was
You been.
studying my school.
Yeah, you was online for about 6 hours straight.
Yep. I've been doing my schoolwork. So I've did a few lives, you know what I'm saying? So we're back on track.
Right.
And thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we look at
That's
some of
all
the
I got.
comments.
Yeah, go through the comments. I'm not I can't see in the
Um,
chat. I'm going on my phone.
yeah. So of course, we had a few the cloud watchers, and we got fans, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We got fans. Oh, and shout out to Judah. Me and Judah, we was over there. I was gonna show Kiki right before I went live. We was over there doing a serious Bible study, and a lot of things were revealed to the Hebrews. I'll put it that way. Um, it was a very very positive live. Like it's the essence of what the conscious community is all about. Um, and let me see what else in the chat. Yes, just because I guess the J because my favorite power couple. I'm so happy for you all from your distant connection. And Hubby said, "Kiki, you're a human." And besides, it was New York. It wasn't. That was DC.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Who it was? I might delete that message. Yeah, but shout out to everybody in the building. And I just want to say I give advice to people if you dating somebody on a social media platform, and people will take interest in it, and you will get all the advice in the world about how to be a better man, better woman. You know what I mean? Like they'll go like the advice be infinite, and you can appreciate the advice. You know what I mean? Um, but like I tell people, like my mindset, like I've been in corporate America a long time and being in a lot of management positions, you respect what people say to you. And I do treat YouTube like what I'm saying, somewhat of a business, you know what I'm saying? And especially if I don't know people in depth, you know what I mean? It's cool to make friends and acquaintances, you know what I'm saying? But when people want to give you advice about your serious, your real life connection that you have with someone in real life, you have to understand that you know the person better than anybody. That's when women that like came to my channels and said, "No, you don't know Kiki, you don't know this, you don't know that." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, it's like, no, you may know more like her past online, but as far as knowing who she is as a person, I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do in certain situations. You know what I'm saying? And she knows me in a depth in a lot of ways that you guys could never imagine. And same thing with her. So always keep that focus. And if you are in a serious relationship and it's connected to social media, you must be in a state of mind where you have to put that person first. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Yeah, you can say, well, I can get other females to co-host with me. I could do this. I could do that. You know what I'm saying? But if there's something that could hurt your partner's feelings or whatever it could be, you are in a relationship that is in real life, and that virtual person, yeah, they could come to your channel, bring numbers, they could do this, they could do that, but you're at the same time you're going to be the one left single. You're going to be the one hurting your partner. You're going to be the one dealing with the relationship getting more distance, the communication breakdown. So um, you got to put that in perspective that this person is who you know, and I've been called a sociopath. You know what I'm saying? And by people, I like it was people. Somebody did a live the other day, and I heard they were saying that I was narcissistic, sociopath. That yes, online I am. You know what I'm saying? But with my woman in person, yeah. I mean, if you can't tell yourself that you're the greatest, then who will? Online. You know what I'm saying? If you can't uh, be your own Superman, you know what I mean? How you gonna catch somebody when they fall? You know what I'm saying? If you can't feel that in your head, especially as a man, you can't feel strength to help your woman or help anybody else around you.
Mm-hmm.
So um, it's an internet persona, and I
Mm-hmm.
stick by that internet persona. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
apologetic about it. I'm not gonna be no
Mm-hmm.
one's punk. I'm not gonna be no one's bitch. None of that. That's a part of who I am in reality. But Kiki gets to see the real me. You know what I'm saying? She sees the real me behind the scenes, and that's where all the best things happen. So you guys get a glimpse of what we have on the internet. Like going through sectors where you're dealing with trolls, you're dealing with people that are slanderers, defamers. You get your name get defamed every day.
Mhm.
You got to have your
Mhm.
own mindset. Yes, I'm narcissistic
Yeah.
as fuck. And
Well,
you're
it's
not.
not it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not
No, but
even
I'm.
just
Go
that.
ahead.
People gonna try to dictate your life. People come try to troll me every day, say, "Oh, well, Octavius don't have a job," or
Mm-hmm.
they try to troll him and say stuff about me. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, um, a relationship is more than so. A lot of women, I feel like, in my age group, might have trouble, building a relationship or keeping something because we have a lot of that little that little idea of a relationship that we grew up with
Mm-hmm.
that's in storybooks. That might not be your situation. You
Yeah.
might have to walk through it with somebody for a couple of years. It might get
Mm-hmm.
frustrating, but if it's not really affecting you, you know what I'm saying? It's not taken from you, but it's adding to every other area of your life. You're not sacrificing anything. You're actually gaining from it. Then maybe you need to reevaluate how you look at things.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? It's just like when he got with me, you know what I'm saying? Okay, everything was good. I got my job, I got my place, da 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 da. But I had a problem with being so I couldn't be sober. I had a problem with alcohol, real bad.
Yeah.
But he could have looked at me and said, "Oh no, she's a drunk. She's this. She's a lush or whatever."
Mm-hmm.
But look, he didn't do that. We've been traveling all
And
over the
I got
place.
attacked the first day I announced that we were together. You know what I'm saying? For my
Yeah,
decision to be with you, and you
right.
know, so like I didn't
So,
listen to the internet on that.
like the idea of a perfect mate, especially at this age, in our 40s, the idea of that perfect mate, maybe, she looking for somebody with no kids or he looking for somebody with no kids. Like, we don't get to have the same choices that we had when we were 18, 19, 25, 30, 35, 40. You can still have high standards. I'm not saying you should drop your high standards, but I'm saying maybe you should move some of those things around.
Right.
Maybe some things that, what I'm saying, was a complete no. Maybe you can work with it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
some of those things, you can build upon, but just see what you could work with instead of having this
Mm-hmm.
stoic list that is unattainable, especially for your age. Like, let's just be
And
realistic. Like,
mm, and like
you
that's
know,
why you have so many manosphere and woman empowerment in communities online, and because a lot of it is the facade of perfection and why they can't. Oh, well, you're doing everything right. You can't get the perfect person. You know what I'm saying? But then sometimes there is you know, one of the things I learned, I did a poem a long time ago when I was younger. I used to write poetry a lot, and I wrote a story, and my English teacher said I should have turned it into a book. But it was about the first time falling in love, and one of the things that I learned in that was being secure and sharing the good and bad about you, and that person accepting it, and they doing the same for you. And the thing is, you can comfort each other, and that can develop into love at that point. You know what I mean? But to feel as if it's for someone to tap into your narcissism and make you feel like everything has to be painted like this, it could be like this, it could be like that. You know what I mean? You can miss out on something really good. You know what I mean? You miss out on something really good because people go through ups and downs.
mm-hmm,
You know, money
yeah.
comes and
And then
goes.
only
Yeah.
God knows what he has plans for you. Yes, I once upon a time shared a big old house with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, had everything we dreamed of, and then that person lost it all. We had nothing. I once married a guy in the military, had all the means, he didn't communicate.
Mm-hmm.
Basically on guard at night,
Yeah.
but there's no conversation. He's making sure I'm protected and financially. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. But there was no communication. There was no conversation. So, but he had the job, he had the insurance, we had the whatever,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't have a spouse for real. So sometimes you have to, reevaluate, like, is this person good for me? Is this person good for my
Yeah.
mental health? Is this person, good for me financially? Can this person have, do they have the ability? Um, you know what I'm saying? Don't just throw people
Mm-hmm.
away just because you see, they might not check off all your boxes the moment that you see them. Maybe give a timeline, right? Or a
Yeah.
deadline. Like, look, I'm hoping that we grow together, and by this time, I want to achieve this, and I want to see you achieving at least, this or that. So
Yeah.
you can have different goals,
Mm-hmm.
but the most important thing you want to have is a meeting of the minds. And then once you have that and you communicate well with each other, then build off of that.
Right. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, and also like not to sound like on some black supreme, like black power, but this is very important for the black or the urban experience. For even for Latinos or even disenfranchised whites. But when you're going through the struggle, what I'm saying, dealing with going through the struggle in real life, dealing with real life issues. Um, sometimes we're gonna deal with unemployment. We're gonna deal with we're gonna run into drug abuse. We're gonna run into alcohol abuse sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's a reality of what we are dealing with. Those that are not filthy rich. You know what I'm saying? That we are dealing with and that our people are dealing with. You know, I have never had it where, what I'm saying, I have I kind of lost my thought on that, but I have never. You got it. Go ahead. I get my thought together.
No, so I'm saying you
Mm-hmm.
cannot make other people's opinions put a value on
Mm-hmm.
somebody that you're dealing with. You know that person personally, you know what they're
Mm-hmm.
capable of. You know what your dreams and goals and aspirations are. Hopefully that person will share their goals and dreams and aspirations with you. You guys have a plan. It doesn't matter what XY XMLMOP or
Yeah.
whatever has to say about that person. Because at the end of the day, if let's just talk about Octavius, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say I decide to stop talking to him because a bunch of trolls come in my chat
Mm-hmm.
and they're basing their perception of him about what's been said on the internet or even things that I've said, but they still never had a real conversation with him.
Mm-hmm.
They've never been around him. They don't really know anything about him. So let's say I break up with him and I just choose to go with somebody else. Well, that other person could be worse. That other person could manipulate me mentally. They could harm me physically. I have no idea what that person will do for my mental health. But with Octavius, I know how my mental health has improved. And anybody on this application watching us from the beginning of our relationship until now know that, there's no doubt that Octavius has helped me to
Yeah. They,
grow
they they
into
never
a better
really
person.
saw. They never saw who you really was until now. Until like they got glimpses of it. You know what I mean? They heard
Right.
about that you was a professional and things like that, but what they would perceive online as far as who Kiki the woman was a whole different person that they see now. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like we talked about that uh, yesterday morning about how we have enhanced each other in a lot of ways and um, compensating for each other's weaknesses and knowing the fragility of who that person is and accepting it and also nurturing that so that even if they are on their own they're stronger by being with you. You know what I mean? They're stronger. They're more put together. You know what I'm saying? They're more advanced by your influence on them, and and also having a zealous love towards that woman or that man that you with. You know what I mean? But like one of the main things about it is there's a lot of communities, and I got into it with somebody. I ain't gonna mention their name, but it's a lot of communities. You know what I'm saying? And even like a lot of small churches. Some of these pastors, they want to see you single. They want to see you ladies single. They want to see the men single. They want it where that you are in a state where you feel like the whole world is burning down around you, and all you have is that little clique or cult or whatever that you may be in, and you just continuously donate to them. You know what I mean? And maybe some kind of way through whatever kind of ideology, religion, or whatever that they have, you will find the perfect man. You know what I'm saying? The perfect man, the perfect woman. You get all us men that get the Instagram girl of our dreams. You know what I'm saying? And she'll just be a good Christian. And she'll bake, she'll cook, she'll do all that. But
Cooking
like I
with
said,
Kai.
yeah. But at the end of the day, it's like when you think about it, it's like you are missing out on a lot of y'all are missing out on opportunities. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all are missing out on opportunities that are being presented to y'all, um,
Yeah.
because you are feeling like, oh, this person is not this is not that. I had a female friend that she is a short guy. She said she never did short guys. She was 5'8", 5'9", and the dude was like 5'7". But they're married now. You know what I'm saying? They're married. She gave him a chance. They went on a date and said that guy has been the best thing in her life. Blessed her. You know what I mean? Helped her get herself together off substances. Helped her with her depression. You know what I'm saying? And it was also um, it's about how in tune y'all are with each other. You know what I'm saying? And then understanding that there will be hard times. Uh, I had a friend that online, you know what I'm saying, I should talk to every day, a guy. And DJ Craig, he passed. And DJ Craig said, you know, he been married for a long time, had kids. And he said, let your woman know that she's gonna fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Don't make her feel like she's gonna expect perfection out of you. You know what I mean? And but strive towards perfection. You know what I mean? And I that was one jewel I had to take. You know what I mean? And this is a man that has been successfully married for a long time. You know what I mean? And had kids and a whole home and everything like that. And so I said, the next serious relationship I'm going to be in, I'm going to, I'm, she's going to, I'm going to be there to improve her and improve me. And then I know that she's not always going to be my favorite person all the time, and that she's going to let me down sometimes too, if that's what it is. But then it's like the love that we can share with each other, and understanding that, hey, she may be fragile at the time. Let's, you know what I'm saying, come together and um let's come together. And like Angela Hines, do you have a man? Somebody in there like, you could do better than this bum. Like, and then
And
like
some
the
let's
thing
not even
is,
pay attention to them. They're trying to
yeah.
derail because I was gonna
Mm-hmm.
say something important. I'm not even paying attention.
Right, right.
Um, I'm just trying to keep the honesty with the people because we're talking about relationship. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
important. Sometimes you're not gonna always get along with your person, but by the time you go to sleep, by the time you go to bed, it's
Yeah.
important to get along with the person. Octavius was good with that. I wasn't good with it, to be honest with you. I'll be like,
Mm-hmm.
all right, whatever. But Octavius will make it a point that we talk and we talk it out and we talk until we both understand. I'm getting more like that now, and I have the expectation that we do that now. Like I understand that we got to figure this out, and it's work to hold the relationship together, or it would have been over a long time ago because we don't always get along. We don't always
Yeah.
like each other,
Yeah.
but we love each other.
Yeah. And you got like someone typing in the chat, stop having unrealistic expectations. You know you flawed.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right,
You know you got
right,
flaws. You know what I mean? You know you
right.
ain't perfect. You know what I mean? Like the whole Bible tell you that you ain't perfect. You know what I mean? But through God's grace, and we got to have grace for one another. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And through that grace, you know what I'm saying, we are saved. And um, you know, and that's what they don't understand. And I don't understand we'll have people that will come here to derail what we're talking about, because this busts that false narrative about, you know what I mean, some of y'all can be loved. Some of y'all look good enough to a man to appreciate and love and be with the rest of your life. Some of y'all have been y'all, because you have these unrealistic expectations. You expect a utopia from someone, or a utopian woman, or the utopian man, and you know you're full of chaos. You know you got chaos in you. You know your life is a mess. You know that you're in debt. You know what I mean. You know that it's a lot of things going on with you. Um, that if that perfect person come into your life, you're going to tear them down. You're going to tear
Yeah.
them down. You're not going to build them up. Why would they want you? But how do you deserve perfection? You know what I'm saying, when you're not even close to it yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in a relationship, you got to be in a state where you got to um, like other y'all seen early in the live. I say, well, she and her feelings, she'll go get over it. I was mad. I blew off my steam. She blew off her steam. But I said she's mad, but she'll come back to it. We'll have a conversation. We'll have a meeting in our minds. We'll be good. You know what I mean? But by no means I'm not going to get so upset and think that she's a human. She has soft side, she has a hard side, she has feelings, she has love, she has hate, she has passion, she has desires, and uh, also like exploring your partner's desires and what they truly want. So they're not in a place of need. You know what I'm saying? Emotional need. You know what I mean? And that if you can be in a place where you fulfill your partner's emotional needs, they're not thinking to look outside to you. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
yeah,
And sorry, sometimes they don't understand. Like, I had this one situation. It took Octavius 2 weeks to understand, and I was mad as hell. Like, why you? I pretty much was like, why you acting stupid? You're
mm-hmm,
very intelligent. I know you know what I need from you in this moment,
yeah,
and he really didn't understand. And the problem was, and sometimes ladies, we guilty of this. The problem was, because I look at him as my best friend, I didn't realize I was looking at him as also my best girlfriend. So, like, when I'm like talking about, oh my God, I can't believe she did this and this was like this, like, I'm expecting him to join in. Like,
yeah.
yeah,
I'm gonna be like,
you
yeah,
know
you're
what I'm
right.
saying?
I'm like, yeah.
Like,
I'm like,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
He's just like,
mm-hmm.
yeah. And I'm like, you acting like you didn't see the shade. But I know you saw the shade. Oh, so now you just don't
Yeah. I'm
have
trying
nothing
to
to
figure
say.
out
So
where was the shade. You know what I mean? I
yeah,
tell
so
her
I'm like,
I'm a whole dude. Like I'm not on that
right.
girlfriend type thing. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm like, you're not taking my side. But he didn't understand, like, more than he's like, I'm saying, I'm acknowledging you. I'm saying, I'm like, but what I need from you
Mm-hmm.
is at this moment. So, I was able to, talk to one of my girlfriends and then talk back to him. And I was like, yeah, I talked to so and so today. And
Mm-hmm.
she was like, yeah, girl, I know what you mean. This and that, and this happened to me too. And I'm like, that's what I needed you to do. So now he gets it. He probably fake does it.
Oh no, I don't
But
even
I was
do it.
getting,
I still be like,
I was getting,
yeah. I'll be like, yeah. I'll be like, yeah. Yeah, she a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what
yeah,
I mean?
that's what I'm
Like,
saying. I need the ad lib.
yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
I
Show
was
me
like,
that
yeah,
you team. And
she a
you're like,
bitch.
what's going on? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So now and then, like you said, he's a man, so he don't get it. That sometimes as females, we're not looking for a solution. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not asking you to go drag nobody. I'm not asking you to fire up a video. I'm just
Right.
asking you to ad lib. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Right.
forget her. Whatever. But so it's those little things also that can get in the way of relationships. And that's just like that could be anything. You could be talking about somebody at work, and he's not getting it, and you're like, that bitch, she had an attitude when I walked in. She don't never speak to me. She go around the office, she speak to everybody else. She speak to me about lunchtime, talking about you ain't gonna speak today. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would be telling him something like that. He could care less. But I need him to say, yeah, that bitch shaded me too. She crazy.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
But see, in my head though, about, especially when it comes to YouTube, I'd be like, I see like when people do shit, like I'm so used to like
management, we know.
No, I ain't talking about that, but I'm so used to like the flip flop, the weird shit that it don't even surprise myself. Oh, okay. You know what I mean? That's what's up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, I'm thinking like, well, I ain't put myself in no compromise. That's why I put myself in compromising positions with people. You know what I mean? That's how I just like, okay, well, I'm good. Like, that's what it is. That's what it is. And
I'm not talking about that. I'll be like, I don't, because I don't want nobody to think that we're taking direct. We're not using.
Oh no, ain't no subliminals at all. Yeah, nothing recent.
No subliminals, nothing. No, we're not talking about anything. We're just talking about.
I'm talking about overall since we've been together.
That's why I use work. I just use work right now.
Yeah, but it's like, I'm more like, when it come down to that stuff and internet people, trolls, stuff. Oh, they got that. Oh, they did this. Okay, when I have time, I might look into it. You know what I mean? But it ain't because it's just so. Like, I know trolls be like, we got trolls that came through tonight, and they was like, oh, we in the chat, we typing some comments.
Oh yeah, because they wanted to see some conflict, and they were mad that we did play the video, and we laughed at it, and we talked about it, and we moved on. That's it. They want to see us broken. They've been wanting to see me broken for a long time, and the only thing they did was help make me like Teflon. That's it. Because now I don't, child, please. They will come up on the panel where I am and call themselves disrespecting me. And I'm sitting there. I'm not even going to argue with them. I'm just sitting there like, you done?
Yeah.
That's how ridiculous it is to me now. I'm not going back and forth. No.
I saw a movie when I was a kid, and the actor told he was the king. And a crazy man came along and started talking all kind of crazy stuff. He said, let him rave on so that men should know him mad. You know what I mean? So you're just going to let the trolls be shown to be crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And lonely. And, I'm here with my girlfriend. You know what I mean? And what time it is. And it's 12 o'clock. It's 12 a.m. on Saturday. And you ain't getting no action. You here trying to troll me and Kiki. You know what I'm saying?
One thing someone told me a long time ago, and I wish I would have listened. They said, don't ever argue with anybody. There's no reason for you to be arguing with people. You let them argue by themselves. Because if somebody walk by or somebody pull up one of these videos, they see two fools arguing. But you let them argue with themselves and do all that themselves. They say, that person's crazy. What's wrong with them?
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I'm at with you at this point. I'm not arguing. But that's all I got. Thanks everybody in the chat. I cannot see the chat.
You want to see if anybody want to come up? Hold up.
Sure. Could drop the link. You have to make sure you put that banner on because they came over here thinking they was gonna see a show tonight, honey.
Mm-hmm. They had their stream recorders already out. Child, I got the stream
already out.
I got the stream recorder. Like, they famous.
Oh, you know that video we got? They tried to clean it. Ain't nobody trying to clean it up.
Yeah.
It just is what it is. We know how to talk like human beings.
So the link drop. If anybody want to come up, have anything to say, do so now. Oh, Kiki, you on?
What's up, Hood Beats?
Raggedy. Yeah, so the link drop. If anybody got anything to say, you can come up and you can get your speak on. We doing the DVR off. You know what I'm saying? A lot more moving forward. Gives us more control of our content. I gotta show you how to do that. This is real easy. But yeah, so we got the DVR off. Anybody got anything y'all want to say or add to the conversation? Y'all can. But the main thing is learn to love reality. I'm gonna just tell y'all, like, listen, these people be on here, they'll be making up all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? People go through seasons, they go through hard times, they go through good times. Money comes and goes. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, can you live with that person? Can you do you really duly truly love that person? Because if you don't, when their hard times come, or you don't want to be in a situation, even if you're just a pretty girl, you look good, and you laid up in a lavish mansion, 5 car garage, you know what I'm saying, Mercedes Benz, all that stuff outside, Ferraris, all that. But you have an accident. What's gonna happen then? You don't look the same. Is that man gonna take care of you? No, he's gonna replace you. You know what I'm saying?
Or what if you in the house and you got a good man and he got a nice house, nice car, he lose his job or the house catch on fire. He ain't had the right insurance. The house flooded.
Yeah,
He ain't had the right insurance. He loses
yeah.
his job the next month, or he
Mm-hmm.
gets, God forbid, some type of terminal illness, and he
Yeah.
can't work that job no more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, all right. So we gave people time to come up, so I don't hear nothing. So we're gonna go ahead and close it out. Appreciate everybody coming through. Smash that like button on the way out, even for you haters that's in the clouds. Do so. And we'll get back to our normal scheduled program. We tight, we together. So, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And we did a nice review. We looked at both the videos, the most important parts, and communication. It was a miscommunication. You got anything to say in closing, baby?
Thank you. Shout out to all the moderators that came through. We appreciate all y'all. Shout out to those who we haven't seen in a while. Hood Beats, what's up? Love ya. And anybody that I miss, thanks for all of our day one supporters. LGI, Mrs. Vegas, of course, always in the chat. Rena Black is wherever we go, and I definitely love that.
Oh, shout
But
out to
shout out
Mrs.
to
Vegas.
everybody.
Yeah. Miss Vegas
Yeah,
is,
Mrs.
yeah, slay.
Vegas.
Yeah.
RJ came through. Meow meow. Glad to see you coming back through. King of Commentary is always here. Shady Bear. Jay because looks like Canola stopped through. Annie, of course, we love you down. And Judah, what's up, Judah? Haven't seen you in a while. Lucretia and Willie Smith.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for coming through, and all the Sky Watchers.
And our special panelist tonight.
Oh yeah,
One Community. Yeah, shout
One
out to him.
Community. Nice to meet you.
And he's I'm the
Shady
second.
Bear.
I think I'm the second content creator he done dropped down to talk to, and I feel honored of that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
peace.
Welcome back, Shady Bear.
Mm-hmm.
That's Heavy Bear.
Heavy Bear, yeah. All right, y'all. We'll get back to the regularly scheduled program. We want to do a review, and